Hi kids, it's your dad again. In this video I'm going to talk about joy and success. I'm going to talk about whether or not joy and success is the same thing. Is it the same? I'm going to talk about can you have one without the other? Can you have joy without success? Is there proof to that? I'm going to talk about where do you find joy? And I'm also going to talk about how do you receive more joy in your life, right? So those are the topics of this video. So I know a few dads that, kids, you might know a dad like this. The dad has a house, right? He's got a house and he's got a couple cars. His kids' rooms are so full of stuff that, they can't even put it away. Do you know a dad like that? I know a couple dads like that, actually. So by every measure of success, good job, house, car, all that stuff, the dad is successful, right? But does he have joy? They're not necessarily. In fact, I could just say, straight up, not necessarily. You don't find joy necessarily in success. I mean, it's possible. There is a relationship, but joy and success are not the same thing. So where do you find joy if it's not in success? Joy only happens in the moment you are in right now. This is the only time it's going to happen, is in that moment. And when it happens, and you experience joy, you should really be aware of, what it is that's making you joyful, right? So here's a good example. I was watching my littlest son play, and he had this great big smile on his face, and in that moment when I saw it, right, when I saw the smile, it was at that moment that I could appreciate the joy, not just the joy that I felt watching him smile, but also the joy that he felt, right? So that was a moment. Another son, he just finished working on his truck, and he was really happy because he was, first of all, he was scared that his truck wasn't going to run again, but he fixed it, and you should have seen the joy. And I was there to experience not just his joy, but the joy that I had seeing him succeed. There was joy for me in his success, if that makes sense. I was recently on a bike path, and it's the same bike path where my daughter learned how to ride her bike for the first time. She got on this bike and she was and the memory sparked joy. And it was in those moments, right? In these moments of joy that you got to live there for just a little while, for as long as they last, and just live in that moment. And if you can, you'll find joy. You'll experience joy. How can you get more joy? That's really the question. Can you attract joy to yourself, right? How can you get more? And really, I believe this 100%. I started writing a journal. I started writing down the things that make me joyful, and son of a gun, if I just didn't start seeing more of those things in my life. Would I have seen it? Is it magic? No, I don't think it's magic. It's literally just being observant to the things that make you joyful, right? First, you identify it. Understand that these things make you joyful. Write them down so that you are aware of those things, and then once you're aware of it, you'll start noticing the joy all the time. And that is my advice to you about joy. First of all, it only happens in the moment, and so if you're going to experience joy, it's only going to happen in the moment. All right, love you kids. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.